Hello everyone! Welcome to this video where I will explain what is a headless CMS and why you should use it for your projects. A headless CMS is a way of managing your content without worrying about how it looks or where it goes. In this video, I will introduce you to a website called OneEntry. OneEntry is a headless CMS that allows you to easily manage your applications and websites without worrying about the backend, the database, or the server. With OneEntry, you can create and update content for any platform, such as websites, mobile apps, e-commerce, and more. You can also interact with your users, manage your products and services, and customize your system for any needs. OneEntry combines the ease of use of a traditional CMS with the flexibility of a headless CMS that includes all the necessary features for the successful operation of any business project. Now we are going to create an account on OneEntry. To get started, click on Sign Up button and enter name, email, and mobile number. After that, click on Get Code. You will receive a call for one-time password. Now click Register button to create account. We enter into the dashboard and get 100% discount on study plan. We need to copy the coupon code and go to Gmail to verify the account. Once account is verified, go to Dashboard and click on Create a new project. Write the project name. Write subdomain and choose the study plan to use it for free. It automatically fetches the promo code, just click on Apply. We can add our custom domain, but now we are not using any custom domain. Click on Create button to create new project. It is estimated to require approximately 5 to 10 minutes for completion. As of now, the project has been successfully created. Open the project to access and review all its associated details. Navigate to your Gmail inbox where you will find the login credentials for the project that has been created. Here you can see the login link and credentials. Just click on link to open the project and copy and paste the credentials into the input fields to access the project dashboard. Now we are in Dashboard of Project. I already have a React application. I just go to Visual Studio Code and start the application. Here is the pre-made landing page that I intend to integrate with OneEntry. Now I am going to the Starter Guide to start integration. Click on NPM and open Installation tab and use this command to install OneEntry in your app. But I am using Yarn, so I have to write yarn add OneEntry to install this library in my React application. Just open package.json file. Here you can see OneEntry is installed successfully. Again, go to Guide page and open Usage tab and copy the command to use OneEntry in your project. I simply go to the TSX file where I want to import the define OneEntry function. I paste it in section 1.tsx file. Now I copy the next line to extract multiple pieces of data from complex structures and assign them to variables in a single line of code. I remove the all data and use according to our requirements. To add project URL, go to Admin Dashboard. Click on your project, go to Access tab and copy the link. And paste it here. We also need to add app token. Go to Project Dashboard, open Setting tab, then App Tokens, and write the name of your app and click on Create button. Token is created successfully. Just open it and copy the token. Paste it here. Now go to Attribute tab in Project Dashboard and create a set. Write its name, marker, and select the type for which you are going to use it, and click on Create. Now it is created successfully. Open its settings and add the attributes you want to use for your page. Write name, write marker, select the type and click on Create. Our first attribute is created successfully. I create this attribute for title of hero section of landing page. Now follow the same steps and create another attribute. This attribute is created for the small description in the hero section. I also create a third attribute by following those steps. It is a custom attribute for a button element that triggers the opening of a video in a pop-up. Now go to the Content Management tab. Click on Create a Page, select the type of page, enter the page title, then add the page URL, and write the name of the menu item for the page. Add some text in the text area field. The page is successfully created. Go to the Attributes tab and select the set of attributes we have just created. Now I just copy the title of the hero section from the landing page and paste it into the text area field. Also, check the Markdown editor and paste the same text in it. Again, I copy the description from the hero section of the landing page and paste it into the text area field and in Markdown editor input field of the second attribute. I follow the same steps for the video title attribute. You can see I have added the required text in all attributes. Now go to the Admin Dashboard. Open the NPM tab and go to Pages and click on Get Pages by URL and copy the code. This code retrieves a single page object based on its URL from the API. Now create an asynchronous function and paste the command in this function. So I have to define pages in define OneEntry function. To enter the page URL, go to Page Basic Data and copy the page URL we created earlier. Now I am writing a console.log to see what I am receiving in this application. Just call the above function and save the changes. Now we go to the landing page and click on Inspect. I am just opening console. You can see that we are receiving all the data correctly. Now I will fetch all attributes separately to use in the React application. I am creating a useState hook to pass down state to child components as props. And after that, I can use data wherever I want. I initialize a state variable AllData with an object containing properties title, description, and video title, each initially set to an empty string. I am assigning new values to the title, description, and video title properties based on the values stored in hero title, hero description, and video title variables, respectively. Now write the console.log to see whether it is working properly or not. Save it. I think it shows some error. I use the useState hook outside the React function. That's why it is showing error. Just remove it. Paste it in the React function and save it. Now we will get the results. Okay, now it is repeating the values infinitely. So we also have to resolve this issue. For that I use useEffect. It will only run once after the initial render due to the empty dependency array. And paste the OneEntry function into it. Now it is working fine and we are getting data correctly. Now we have to pass the data to the child component using props. We first define an interface called iProps to specify the types of props that section.tsx will receive. Title of type string, description of type string, and video title of type string. And inside the component, we destructure the props object to access the title, description, and video title properties. Now we can pass the data to the child component easily by using props. Replace the heading text with the title value. Also replace the description text with the description value. And after that, remove the video title text and add the video title value inside the p tag. Save the application and navigate to the landing page. Here we can see it is working perfectly fine. So, OneEntry Headless CMS offers an intuitive and powerful solution for managing your content efficiently. With its user-friendly interface and robust features, you can streamline your content creation process and deliver engaging experiences to your audience. Try OneEntry today and take your content management to the next level. Thank you for watching.